There we go. Sorry, guys, for that technical issue, a little technical glitch. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Chu-Chu, and welcome to Business Class. Today, we're going to be tackling a somewhat trivial issue. This issue has to do with men in today's society. It's not easy to be a man in this day and age because there's so much working against you and very little for you to take advantage of as a man. And hence the topic we're about to tackle today. Today, we're talking about how to dress for success in these modern times. And this topic is pertaining to men. You see, when it comes to dressing for success in these modern times, for men at least, it starts with your mindset. Where are you trying to go as a man in these modern times? What are your goals? What do you want to achieve? What are the outcomes you're looking for? You see, these things are parameters that have to be defined. You have to basically decide what it is exactly that defines your success, where you're going in life. Are you going for the 1%? Are you trying to be part of the 20%, the top 20%? Are you comfortable being the bottom 60%? Okay? So, depending on where you want to end up in life, that would really determine the outcome and how you're going to dress. Because remember, men dress for outcome. So you have to dress for the role that you want. You don't just become a millionaire and then start figuring out how to be a millionaire. You first have to adapt. You have to absorb. You have to learn. You have to practice the behaviors of a millionaire. And over time, those behaviors will yield the actual result, which is financial freedom, which comes as a result of all the good decisions that you've made, including acquiring those millionaire skills. Okay, so you have to make that decision. Do I want to be part of the 0.01%, part of the 1%, the top 20%? Do I want to be part of the bottom 60%? Am I comfortable here? These are decisions you have to make, and once you decide where you want to belong, that would actually engineer what direction your life is going to go, right? Then the next thing you want to do is you have to figure out where you are realistically when it comes to how to dress for success. You have to ask yourself, where am I realistically on the scale of men? Because you see, men judge themselves. Men know how to rank themselves. If you leave men know their rank. You see, a dude with a bicycle knows that the guy in the Lamborghini is richer than him and better than him and could get more things done than him. I'm not talking about the billionaire that's riding a bicycle. I'm talking about a dude that all he can afford is a bicycle, right? So I'm not going off on the tangential and talking about all these one-offs and stuff like that. I'm talking about a guy that his only earthly possession is a bicycle and he cannot do better if he wanted to do better. That dude has to realistically tell himself, hey, I'm at the bicycle stage. I want to get to the Lamborghini stage. Okay? So you have to be realistic with yourself. And when you become realistic with yourself, this helps you in making certain certain decisions as you move through society. Okay? Then the next question you have to ask yourself is, where are you trying to go? Why is it important to figure out where you want to go? Because where you want to go is going to determine the amount of work, the effort you have to put in, and basically the logistical nightmare that you have to overcome to get to this objective. Okay? So when you decide that, okay, this is where I'm trying to go, I'm trying to become a banker, right? Now you got to move like a banker. Okay? Then if you decide you want to be a mechanic, you got to move like a mechanic. And all these things have something to do with how you dress. If you decide to be a banker, there's going to be a requirement for you to put on a suit. There's going to be a requirement for you to wear very well polished shoes. There's going to be a requirement for you to be well presentable. You're going to be well dressed, well groomed, well shaved, smell good, because you're going to be interacting with high profile clients almost all day. You're going to be running with people that entrust their money with you. They don't want someone that looks like a riffraff, right? Handling their money. I know. Well, on my I think I don't know if I told. I think it was on Instagram. I told a story about a guy that worked at a bank. He had dreadlocks, and his dreadlocks were not well kept, and he wore his shoes were not well kept. He did not invest time in looking proper. And this is a guy that I was supposed, I charged him a consultation fee so that I could help put him together and basically dress him up for success, get him in the right mindset so that he could win at life. But he never came through on that. So I had to leave him alone. And right all along, I knew he was going to get fired someday because the way he was moving through society told it all. He was very disorganized. He didn't have the interpersonal skills to handle the level of clients that were coming into his bank. He was not dressed the right way. He didn't have the right mindset. He didn't look the part. So it was just a matter of time. I knew he was going to get fired. And one day I walked in there, he was absent. And I asked what happened to him, and I messaged him on Instagram. He said he was fired. So you have to be mindful for that. You have to ask yourself where you're trying to go. And if you determine where you're trying to go, you have to dress accordingly. So if you're going to be a mechanic, you want to be the best mechanic. You want to be the best mechanic people have seen, and that includes the way you dress. The way you present yourself as a mechanic tells people a lot about how you're going to handle their car. Are you just a rough looking mechanic? You don't have any code of conduct, no uniform, your badge is not there, the name of your shop, all this stuff you don't care about. You see, it tells people a lot about the state of your mind. It tells people a lot about the level of success you want to achieve. How you're dressed tells people if you're headed for success in these modern times or you're headed for failure. Okay? So because of that, even the police officers, you see some of the police officers, they take some if you look at all police officers, they're not made equal. Some police officers are well dressed more than others. Some take their appearance very seriously. They take their time to make sure that their life, their bulletproof vest is always, well taken care of. It's not fading or anything. Their uniform is what their boots are well polished. Their shirt is well ironed. Yeah, you see very presentable police officers. On the other hand, you see some police officers, they make you never want to be a police officer. They look rugged. Their bulletproof vest is tattered. Their shirt is dirty. Like you could look around, you could just look at them and you do not want to have anything to do with their profession. That is the power of dressing for success. When you dress for success, people are attracted to what it is you do. And when they're attracted to what it is you do, you get positive outcomes because people smile at you. They want to give you things. They want to do things with you. They want to get involved with you. That is the advantage of dressing or getting the dress code right for success in these modern times. Men have to dress well. Okay? The next thing that you want to do when you dress, or why when you dress for success, right? So how you dress for success is this. You want to be neat. When it comes to dressing for success in these modern times, you have to be neat. And when I talk about neat, everything has to make sense. Because they say cleanliness is next to godliness. Cleanliness is part of being neat. When someone looks at your shirt, it's not wrinkled. When someone looks at your shoes, it's well polished. When someone looks at your socks, it's not dirty. When someone looks at your frames, it's well wiped off and clear. When someone looks at your lips, it's you have lip balm. There's no cracks and chaps on your lips. When they look at your nails are well filed or very even. They're not all tattered and bleeding. When they look at your wristwatch, you have the right time. When they look at your cell phone is not all cracked and bricked up or broken up. You don't want that. When they look at your hair is well cut, well presented, well groomed, lined up, and everything. When they look at your beard is well shaved. When they come close to you, you smell good. You smell manly. You smell your breath of fresh air. They want to be around you. People are attracted to you because you smell so good. They just wanna hug you or inhale whatever it is coming from around you. Neat. You want to be neat. You want to be very, very neat. You want to be neat and very clean in presenting yourself. That is how you dress for success in this modern time. The next thing you want to do is that you want to put in effort, head, to toe. You just don't want to present yourself any which way. You don't want to look good from your head to your waist, and then from your waist down, you don't look presentable. You want to look the part from head to toe, right? So from your head, you want to make sure you're well shaved, right? From your head, you want to make sure you're well shaved. You want to have your fragrance on. You want to polish your shoe. You want to clean up your wallet and make sure you're not one of these guys with this bulky wallet with just stuff hanging out of it. You want to make sure that you put in effort from head to toe. That from head to toe, you look the part. That when people look at you from head to toe, they cannot find fault. I'm not asking you to go be perfect, but I'm asking you to be ready for the role that you're playing in society. Because everybody's always playing a role. What role are you playing? Put in effort from head to toe. Okay? The next thing you want to do when you want to when you want to dress for success in these modern times is that you want to have the appropriate attire to attract what you are going for in society. You want to have the appropriate attire, right? You want to have the appropriate attire to attract what it is that you're going for in society. If you want to go for a bank job, it makes sense to wear a suit. If you want to go for a construction job, it makes sense to wear a hard hat. You know what I'm saying? The hat, the one that is hard, you want to put that on. You want to have some construction boots. You want to wear, the shirt, the construction shirt and the vest, the safety vest, so that people can see you, right? You want people to be able to tell that you are ready for this obligation. You don't want to just show up, looking like you're not ready for the obligation. You want people to look at you and know that you are invested in what it is you say you want. You don't see doctors showing up looking like police officers, and you don't see police officers showing up looking like lawyers. That's not how this works. How to dress for success in modern times is to basically have the appropriate attire for whatever it is that you want to attract, right? That means, doing away with the Jordans when you're going for a prestige. You can't wear Jordans and go to a bank, go try to work in a bank. You got to put on the appropriate attire to attract the kind of stuff you want. All right? And then the next thing you want to do is that you want to dress in such a way that it sets you apart and makes you feel powerful, right? If everybody is wearing Steve Maddens at your job, you want to set yourself apart. You don't have to go buy the most expensive Fendi shoes. You could go to a thrift store. You could go to Nordstrom Rack. Get something that sets you apart. Put on a Chelsea boot. Put on a three-piece suit. Make sure that your tie matches with your pocket hanky or your pocket square. Improvise. Set yourself apart from everybody else. Let them know you as the guy that always looks sharp and on point. That's what you want to do. You want to dress in such a way that sets you apart from the rest. You don't want to do what other people are doing. You want to be better. You want to put in effort. You want to stand out in a good way. That's how you dress for success in modern times. Okay? Basically, to add to that, you want to look so good that everybody else looks up to you. What do I mean, look up to you? They look at the way you dress, and the guys that are your co-workers, they look at you and they say to themselves, man, I wish I could dress like that guy. Because they know that your female co-workers are looking at you and they speak words of admiration about you. So you want to be the guy that every guy wants to be and all the females want to be involved with. But of course, you don't want to do that at your job. But moving through the world, that's what you want to do. You want to be the guy that every guy wants to be and or wants to be their friend, and the females want to be involved with you. Okay, that's what you want to do. Then the next thing you want to do when you know how to dress for success in these modern times is this: you have to focus on quality, guys. Quality, quality, quality. Please, guys, stop wearing cheap stuff. You want to wear a tie? Hugo Boss. Go for the brands and the guys that are known for making the best. That way, you don't have to own 10 ties. Just one tie will take you a long way. Because why? Every time you put on that tie and come around, everybody compliments you. For example, I walked out today, all I was getting was compliments. Everybody, oh my God, you look so good. It started out, today's election here in Chicago, started out with the lady asking me if I could vote downstairs. She was like, oh my God, I love the way you're dressed. You're so good with this suit vest you got on. She just started pointing out everything that I have on. You want to look so good that everybody focuses on the quality of what you got on. You have to focus on that quality first because when you have quality stuff on, people notice it, they pay attention. When I put on these Tom Ford glasses, people compliment me. I don't have a lot of stuff, but the few things that I have, they're quality, guys. Focus on quality, not quantity. Don't have 10 shoes. Have one shoe that is quality, regardless of how much you pay for it. It's better you pay $1,000 for one shoe and that one shoe is quality than to have 10 shoes. You have paid $100 each and you have 10 shoes, but none of them are quality. Focus on quality. You know, focus on quality shoes, a quality belt, quality frames. Make sure what you have. You don't have to have 10 fragrances, just one quality one. Something like Tres de Hermes. That is the good quality fragrance. Aqua di Gio Profumo. That's another one. Victor and Rolf Spice Bomb Extreme. That's another one. Get you a tailor. Tailor your clothes. They don't have to be the best, but tailor them so that they fit. Quality, not quantity. That is one way to dress for success in this modern time. Okay? The next thing you want to do is this: you want to be comfortable. Whatever it is you're wearing, you want to be comfortable, right? As much as you want to dress up in quality, you cannot compromise comfort as well, right? You have to be comfortable in what you're wearing. You have to be comfortable in your appearance. You have to look comfortable in whatever it is. No matter how expensive what you're wearing is, if it's not comfortable, it does not look good. You see one of those guys, wearing all those jeans, the paper denim and stuff like so tight, they look very uncomfortable. Seeing a guy in a suit that is overweight, he looks uncomfortable. The suit is just tight and he's about to burst out of the suit. This guy is uncomfortable. You see someone wearing an undersized shoe, it's so comfortable. Same as seeing someone wearing an oversized shoe, it's uncomfortable. Guys, you want to be comfortable. Buy clothes that are well tailored. If they're not tailored, take them to a tailor. Buy shoes that are the right size. Measure your feet. Try different sizes. Don't go into a store shopping for clothes without trying them on. Make sure they fit. Do not wear oversized clothes or undersized clothes. Wear your size. It does you good to work out, get in shape, and then go shop for clothes. Do not be overweight and try to fit clothes. Invest in your physical appearance so that when you put on clothes, you look good. That's how the only way to get success out of looking good. People have to look at you and like what they see. Okay? The next thing you want to do when you're dressing for success in these modern times is that you want to look so good that you win people over. When people look at you, like, wow, look at that guy. He looks so, man, can you talk? Let's talk to him. Let's make him our friend. You want to look so good that, you know, people you just win people over. You know how many guys I've done business with just because I like how they dress? You know how many people are doing business with me right now because they like the way I'm dressed? Of course, like even after you dress well, you have to have the mindset. Remember, that was the first point. People have to evaluate your mindset and make sure you're of the right mindset. But sometimes when you dress, It tells people about your mindset. Your dress code is another way to basically communicate your mindset to people. Tell them, hey, I'm not on this, I'm on that. How do you think the police are able to point out gang members? If you look at the gang members, look at the lineup, you can tell they all look the same. Dreadlocks, you know, wearing all those mask things on the face, tattoos, tight jeans that are sagging, the same graphic t-shirts with the same Air Max, Nike or G Nikes or one of those Reeboks or whatever they wearing these days, or Soldier Reeboks or whatever they call it. These people know. Society knows. They let you wear those things so they could mark you, they could figure you out. So that when society sees you, they can say, there they go, the gang members. When was the last time you saw a gang member in a suit? Those days are gone. So you dress for success by looking so good that you win people over. Back in the day, even when gangsters wore suits, they won people over. That's how they were able to parlay with politicians, get in bed with the president and so many other people because they looked so good. They looked the part. But these days, all that has been dumbed down. Gangsters, basically, you could see them, you could tell them on arrival. They look like bums, you know? They want to dress like rappers. The rappers want to dress like the ball players want to dress like the rappers, and the drug dealers, they all want to dress like each other, and they're just over there giving each other away. Don't dress like these people. They're not good examples of society. Dress like the top men. Look at what the president of each country is wearing. Look at what the CEO of Lamborghini is wearing. The CEO of Volkswagen. Look at what Dangote is wearing, the richest man in Africa. Look how he's dressing. Adenuga. Okay? These are the people you want to emulate. The top of the top. Take an average of all 10 rich black men in the world. Look how they dress and emulate. Look at the kind of frames they wear, their shirt, their belt, their pants, their suit, their shoes. These are the people worth emulating. Not some local low-life gangster on the side of the street or some bum that appears on your TV just because he could put words together. Now that makes him somebody. You don't want those people. These are not the kind of people you want to emulate. You want to emulate people that look so good that they win people over, especially you, the onlooker. Life is politics. You have to win people over. Because as a man, you cannot get to where you're going alone. You're going to need people. You're going to need help. We as human beings are built to be codependent. And the earlier you get used to that idea, the better for you. You cannot do it alone. So you need other men to come out here and work with to get to your mission. The last point that I have for you on this topic, how to dress for success in this modern times, is that you have to set a standard for yourself. And then after you set that standard, you have to maintain the standard. If you're going to be a suit and tie kind of guy, you're going to be a professional kind of guy, white collar kind of guy, a guy that wears dress shoes and looks polished. You have to set that standard and maintain that standard. So when people see you, they know what to expect. They always expect the best. You're consistent. You see, consistency is one big thing that people look at when they pick their friendship. They pick the people they want to deal with. They look for people that are consistent, people that are able to do it over and over again. Okay? So you want to be consistent in your dealings. You want to be consistent in where you dress when it comes to pursuing success in this modern time. You don't want to look a certain way today and tomorrow you look like a riffraff. You don't want to look like a riffraff today and tomorrow you look like a made man. You don't want to look like a mechanic today, tomorrow you look like a drug dealer. You want to keep that consistency. You want to set a standard. You want to maintain that standard. So, with all this said, as a man, you have to ask yourself, where are you in society? What is your mindset? Are you working hard to move up, maintain, or stay down? Most of the guys that I hope to reach through this broadcast are the men that want to go for the top, the business class. They are the class that build the United States. They're the guys that wake up from their dream, they're able to pen it down, put a plan in place, go out there, pursue their dream, and make it a reality. Those are the kind of guys that I'm trying to reach. So, what is your plan? Are you that guy that is ready to dress for success in these modern times as a man? Are you that guy that has the mindset? If you are that guy, leave a comment in the comment section, like this video, subscribe, and share with your friends so that we could bring the community of men over here, share ideas, educate ourselves, so that all of us can build, expand, and maintain the business class of the United States of America. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Okay? Thank you.